Now I'm on to the Candied Pecan project, and I'm realizing that I have a pretty long list that I want to spread and share the beautiful, yummy pecans that come off of this tree that's right up here. There's a lot of pecans up there, and I need them all. In fact, I'm going to need about 100 of them to make enough, just at a minimum. Right now, I've got, as you can see in this box, those are about 35. So I'm thinking 100, that's doable. That's doable, but also I need to have good size shells, good size nuts, you know, not little crumbs. I need some good ones. So I'm going to have about a double the amount that I actually think I need. So I'm going to need about 200 of those beautiful pecans. And you can see where some of these pecans are starting to open up. When they open up and start to crack along their splines right there, that means they're ready to harvest. These guys are full of moisture. These little pods, they start to break open. You can see where some of them have already broken open. I'm just kind of getting the low-hanging fruit, as we call it. Pick out the ones that are, you know, these will eventually all start popping open and dropping on the ground. That's what I'm trying to find now, the ones that fall on the ground, because the critters like them too. Alright, it's just a few weeks before Christmas, and we're really at the point now where I got to get the last of my pecans. And you can tell by the tree, we have had some cold, wet weather. The tree is really turning its fall colors, and we've got a lot of pecans up there that need to come off that tree. This pecan is still in its pod. It's ready to come out. Look at the dark color, and it's already coming out there, starting to break off. Okay, this time I want to give you a little better angle. We're going to take it right up there. I see some good ones up there. We're going to get them. Climbing up there and getting more of these pecans. You can see I've got another 35 or so pecans just in those few minutes that I was able to collect these up there in the tree. But what it reminds me of, big science fiction fan, and oh, look at the pecans are in these pods. What does this remind you of? If you can tell me what movie this is from, where the people were inside these pods, I'll send you my dog. No, actually, I'll send you a little jar of candied pecans. Yeah. So enter the contest. Tell me what movie that's from. I'm gonna get that dog.
Here she comes, swaying to the baseline. Moving to the disco, upsy nice and slow. With the glamour and grace of Marilyn Monroe.
Hello, Mr. Wayne here, and we've got our pecans. They've been out drying in this box for almost a couple weeks. We're a day out from Thanksgiving, which is tomorrow, so I'm going to show you how to crack these open. I've already started a few over here. Just take a big pair of pliers, you know, whatever's comfortable for you. Give it a little crack. And what you want to do is try to save big chunks. That's the ideal. And that gets a little tricky. But with experience, you know, with practice, you can see as these are dried out now, you're going to be able to get these open better. See, that's a nice big pecan there. They're in halves, and you're going to want these halves to decorate the top of your pie. These big pieces are going to be saved for the candied pecans that I'm going to make for Christmas. And it looks like it's about a dozen or so nuts per cup. And then, so we're just going to go through and break these open. And I'm just going to do a quick go through on all these, and then go through and clean them. And it looks like they're all pretty good pecans, which is quite impressive to me. That this tree that I've had in my backyard produced such nice fruit. Nice little crop here. So it takes a little effort to get these cleaned out good, you know, but that's how it's done. Okay, but now we fast forward. I hope I didn't cause you to be too dizzy watching me shell nuts. But I've done about half of what I had. I had about 60 nuts. I shelled about 30 of them. You can see half of them are done. These lighter ones seem to be just not ripe enough. That's why I set them aside to demonstrate. Maybe try one here. We open it up, and it just hasn't developed into any meat. So I realized that taking the pods that weren't quite opening and peeling out these lighter colored ones is not worth it. So we're just looking for these darker shells. Okay, another way to crack pecans is to take two of them in your hand and just crush them. That works out pretty good too if you don't have any tools. Another way to crack a pecan is the old-fashioned way. Of course, you're not going to get very nice little halves. But you could do a little more gently, obviously. That works too. Still, it's going to be hard to get halves out of using just a hammer. Yummy. So what we're going to do now is measure these out and see how many nuts I get from about 30. And it looks like at least a couple a couple cups worth anyway. There's 1, 2. So we've got about 3 cups. So that's cool. So about a dozen, like I said, about a dozen, 10 to a dozen nuts produce 1 cup of pecans. Oh, excuse me. So what now we're going to do is going to take these and rinse them off and then let them dry, and then we'll be ready to bake. Okay, so now what we're going to do is rinse off the big chunks. And we'll just get the big pieces out of there, and we're just going to rinse off. Just get the big pieces, filtered out. Get the saving any of the small pecan pieces that might float through these holes, and get those saved. See, there's really nothing coming through there. Yeah, they're looking good already. So then we're going to take the finer strainer now. Cold water, and we want to do a quick rinse because we don't want them to get soggy. We're going to let those dry, and we'll just rinse these off because they are a dirty nut. As you can see before, I had to wash my hands a couple times while I was shelling them. Now we can see that these nuts, they look pretty clean now. So I'm going to take out these big ones, save those for the candied pecans. Can't wait.
time to dance all. Pick it up, crank the heel, give your best shot. It's tunes that you feel. Pick it up, crank the heel, give your